it smells really good. I have to say it smells really nice in here. So I'm just going to give this a try. Just tastes like carrot cake porridge, which is really nice to me. Hi everyone, and welcome back to Googie's Kitchen, and if you are new here then hello and welcome. My name's Alexis, and in today's video I want to share with you how to make my delicious baked carrot cake protein porridge. As I just mentioned, today I want to share with you how to make a really delicious baked protein porridge recipe. So this recipe is really easy to do, and breakfast for me is one of the most important meals of the day. I find I function so much better if I have a good breakfast inside of me, and baked protein porridge is definitely one of those. I normally have porridge, but one day I decided to bake it and see what would happen, and it was so yummy that I had to write a blog post and make a video of this as well. So the first thing I've done is I've weighed and measured all of my ingredients, and I'm going to pour about 400 ml of coconut water into my blender. Now you don't have to use coconut water if you don't want to. You could use oat milk, or you could use a milk of your choice. It's entirely your decision. And then up to that I'm going to add 2 very ripe bananas. They don't have to be very ripe. I've just left these for a very long time in my fruit bowl and sort of forgotten they were there. So I'm going to add them to the coconut water, and if I can get them out the skin, they're that ripe. Oh my goodness, look at these. These will make a delicious banana bread, but they also make a delicious carrot cake porridge as well. And now I'm going to go and wash my hands because they're a bit filthy. I've washed my hands, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add about 90 grams of porridge oats. So this recipe serves 2 people, so I'm doing about 45 grams per serving of porridge oats. These are gluten-free oats as well. I have a slight gluten intolerance, which is why I always use gluten-free oats. You don't have to if you don't want to. And then in this bowl here I have about 30 grams of pecans, so 2 tablespoons of just halves of pecans. And then I have 1 tablespoon of pumpkin seeds. I have 1 tablespoon of chia seeds. I have a tablespoon of flaxseed and a tablespoon of sunflower seeds. And I'm going to add these into the porridge as well. And then I've got about 60 grams of almond protein. And this almond protein I buy online from a company called Whole Foods Online, and they sell big bags of almond, rice protein and hemp seed protein all online, and this isn't too bad. The rice protein can be quite grainy in certain things, but the almond protein is quite smooth and it's quite nice as well. So I'm just going to add that in. And then I'm also going to add in, obviously as it's a carrot cake porridge, I'm going to add in 1 grated carrot. So I'm just going to pop that in to the blender. And then to sweeten it, I have about 4 prunes here. I've removed the stones and I've just chopped it into tiny little pieces. And this makes it just that little bit extra sweet, so it's not too savoury, if you know what I mean. And then in this bowl here, to add a bit more sweetness, I have 1 teaspoon of ground sweet cinnamon and about 1/4 teaspoon of ground cloves as well. Oh, and if you did want to use pecans, because I know pecans aren't that traditional in a carrot cake, you could use walnuts, or you could use any type of nuts you want to. Or if you're not a nut fan, then you can leave that out as well. And then here I have some blueberries. So I've probably got just a small handful of blueberries that I'm going to pop in, and I'm going to leave a few for the top of the carrot cake as well. And I'm going to just blend all of these ingredients together. So I've blended these ingredients until they are smooth, and I'm now going to transfer the mixture from the blender to a baking tray. Now if you didn't want to transfer it to a baking tray overnight, then you could transfer it to a small bowl with a lid and then transfer it to the baking tray the next day. I'm going to do it like this for quickness. I don't really have the time to transfer from the small bowl to this in the morning, so I'm just doing this for quickness really. And what I've done to the baking tray is I've added some greaseproof paper. I've just basically scrunched it like that, and I'm going to put that back into my baking tray. Now there is a reason why you scrunch it, and I've completely forgotten. Menopausal brain kicking in now, so that's always good. So yes, there is a reason why you scrunch it. I think it's because it cooks the edges a little bit better, I think. But anyway, I'm going to transfer the mixture into the baking tray like so. I'm just going to pour that on, and then once everything is poured in, I'm going to add the blueberries to the top, and then I will put this in the fridge overnight, and I'm going to leave it to soak in the fridge, and that will help with the digestive enzyme. So we don't necessarily digest porridge oats that well, but if you soak them overnight, they tend to digest a little bit easier in the stomach. So I always like to soak the oats. If I'm making porridge, I always like to soak oats overnight so that I know that they hopefully will digest in my stomach when I eat them. So I'm just getting the last of this mixture out of here, and then what I'm going to do, as I said, is I'm just going to add some blueberries to the top just to make it look a bit prettier. It should really be raisins in a carrot cake, but I don't have any raisins at the moment, and I didn't when I first made this recipe as well. So I'm just going to add the blueberries, and then I'm just going to shake that to make sure it's even in the bottom of the tray. And as I said, I'm going to put this in the fridge overnight. I have preheated the oven to 200 degrees. The carrot cake has been in the fridge overnight, so I'm just going to pop this in now and let it cook for about 25 to 30 minutes, or until it goes a lovely golden brown colour on top. Baked porridge has turned a lovely golden brown colour, so I'm going to take this out the oven and leave it to cool, and then I'm going to have some for my breakfast, and I will try it and let you know how it tastes. I left the baked porridge to cool. It is cool enough to eat now, so I'm going to give this a try and I will let you know how it tastes. It smells really good. I have to say, it smells really nice in here, so I'm just going to give this a try. Just tastes like carrot cake porridge, which is really nice to me. I'm really looking forward to having this for my breakfast this morning. That's how you make this delicious baked protein porridge, and that recipe I will link in the description box below for you. As I mentioned earlier, I'm going to be having this for my breakfast this morning, and it smells and tastes so good, I can't wait. So for now, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to give me a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and please feel free to leave any comments below, and please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. See you all soon. Bye.